If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Stay away from those people who try to disparage your ambitions. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Get your facts first, then you can distort them as you please. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. A person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. A lie can travel halfway around the world, while the truth is putting on its shoes. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. Action speaks louder than words, but not nearly as often. Thousands of geniuses live and die undiscovered. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. All generalizations are false, including this one. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. The worst loneliness is not to be comfortable with yourself. A clear conscience is the sure sign of a bad memory. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. I can live for 2 months on a good compliment. Humor is mankind's greatest blessing. The more I learn about people, the more I like my dog. Facts are stubborn, but statistics are more pliable. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. Always do what is right. It will gratify half of mankind. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored. The secret of success is making your vocation your vacation. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Never regret anything that made you smile. Work and play are words used to describe the same thing. To succeed in life, you need two things: ignorance and confidence. The difference between the right word and the almost right word is the difference between lightning and a lightning bug. A man who carries a cat by the tail learns something he can learn in no other way. History doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80. Nothing so needs reforming as other people's habits. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform. Never argue with an idiot. They will drag you down and beat you with experience. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Let us live so that when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. The reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. I didn't have time to write a short letter, so I wrote a long one instead. Always obey your parents when they are present. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining. Noise proves nothing. Often a hen who has merely laid an egg cackles. A full belly is little worth where the mind is starved. The finest clothing made is a person's own skin. Do not complain about growing old. Few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example. Truth is mighty and will prevail. There are lies, damned lies in statistics. Never let your schooling interfere with your education. The difference between fiction and reality. Fiction has to make sense. It is curious that physical courage should be so common and moral courage so rare. One of the striking differences between a cat and a lie is that a cat has only 9 lives. Training is everything. A person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. It is wiser to find out than to suppose. Grief can take care of itself, but to get the full value of joy, you must have somebody to divide it with. Of all the animals, man is the only one that is cruel. Don't wait, the time will never be just right. The secret of success is constancy to purpose. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow. Be careful about reading health books. Always acknowledge a fault. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful of your life. Comparison is the death of joy. The best swordsman in the world doesn't need to fear the second best. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. The human race is a race of cowards. There is no sadder sight than a young pessimist. Keep your mind open and your mouth shut. Character is the architect of fate. Necessity is the mother of taking chances. Let us endeavor so to live that, when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry.